Havertz, AFTV, we've just beaten Wolves 2-0 here at the Emirates. 2-0 win. Good start, impressed by it today. Arsenal start today?
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, what's
There's a few players in there I think are not doing their job right.
Talk to us.
Partey, Zinchenko, not doing their job. Zinchenko has no presence, right? Every time someone's playing a long ball, he's losing it every single time. You know, Partey's giving away the ball 5 or 6 times in that game. You know, not good enough.
It's interesting because some fans would say Partey had a really good first half. He created chances, but you say him and Zinchenko are letting his side down then?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So next game, would you start those two? So we've got Villa away. He's saying it's a risk to start them. Or do you think is it just first game, rust?
I think Zinchenko, like, his role isn't working anymore.
Right.
I think someone like Calafiori work better. He can push into the midfield and he has the presence, he has the height, he can win the headers. I think he's the better option than Zinchenko, even Timber, better option.
So do you think Arsenal being found out in that sense, that style of play by using Zinchenko and him inverting?
Yeah, because when you're playing against a team like Wolves or Bournemouth, or teams like that play long balls because they don't want to play off in the bag, you're getting completely, like, I can't curse, right?
Yeah. No, you can't. Shoot you.
Yeah, they're getting completely fucked by him.
Yeah.
Completely, you know. And I don't think we need a striker. I think that's completely wrong.
What do we need?
We need a left winger who can play right wing. That's what we need. I think that, like, a striker's modern role is to take pressure away from the other players.
Yeah.
You know, we have, like, that's what Haaland does 90% of the time. Everyone talks about this guy like he's the greatest player of all time. He's scoring great goals, but 90% of the time he has like a couple of touches of the ball.
Yeah.
Because he's distracting everyone from him. Like, he's getting marked by 2. Same way Saka is now for us.
Yeah.
You know, like, we don't need a striker. We need someone who can fill in that left and right wing role, because Martinelli's not really delivering right now. We need an option.
Give me a name. Have you got a name in mind for that role?
I don't have any realistic names. Like, I'd say Rodrigo, but we're not going to get Rodrigo. I would have said Pedro Neto. We're not getting Pedro Neto anymore.
Chelsea, fair.
You know, but I feel like
that's what we need, though.
It's not the right analysis of the whole situation. You look at what Arsenal did last season; they scored tons of goals. Yeah. No issue with the goals.
It's true. Let's move on then to positives that you took from today. Anything that you saw from Arsenal? Because you mentioned about negative things that made you feel meh. But what about the positives from Arsenal today?
Well, I think Arsenal have just incredible fight in them.
Yeah.
You know, pride, love for the shirt. You look at players like Odegaard, Saka, Saliba, Gabriel, players like that, Declan Rice. They fight for the shirt.
Yeah.
That's one thing you see every game. They'll do anything for it. They're passionate. They get pissed off when someone goes against them. That's what I love. I love seeing that in them players. You know,
it's different. It feels different. The fight that they have now is not what we've seen. Obviously, we've seen in the past seasons, but before, the Arsenal players or Arsenal of old didn't seem like they had that fight, that belief.
No, especially not during COVID. You know, you look at that era, it's like no way.
It's dark times.
Yeah, but you look at these players now, like, there's something there.
Yeah.
You know, there's a love, there's a fight. You know, but the striker is not the issue. I think it's a real, like, misdirection. It's like an old style of play that's being pushed now. Yeah. It's like that's not how the game works anymore.
It's interesting because I like that. Because I don't think we'll get a striker anyway. But I like they've gone.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get a striker.
Yeah, he's not.
I think it's insane to think that, like, paying like £80 million plus for a striker like Gyökeres or Osimhen is crazy. Osimhen had a terrible season last season. The guy's got a massive ego. He's going to disrupt the entire the entire structure of the changing room in Arsenal. And Gyökeres, it's a huge bet. We're looking at another Pepe here.
I hear you. Let me end with asking, who was your man of the match today? I just want to
know. Kai Havertz. Yeah, that'd be my man of the match. Okay. I think he's really underappreciated. You watch that man when he's off the ball, what he does. Yeah. He does what a striker's supposed to do now. He leads defenders away, and he does get on the ball when he needs to. He's careful about it. That's what you need in a striker. I think spending that much money on a striker is a huge waste of money. Yeah. Huge waste of money. You can bolster the midfield. It's like what actually controls the game is the midfield. Do you know what I mean? You can talk about goals all you want.
David O'Leary.
We scored plenty of goals last season. That's not the issue.
We did.
Do you know what I mean? You know, and people will say that, like, we need like that star player who can make an impact at a random time. It's not about that. It's about tactics.
Amen.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I think. It's, you know, you're not going to get some guy in. You look at Chelsea. How many fucking players did Chelsea have? They're not producing They're not producing shit. Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
So I don't think it's anything to do with like having the star player.
And
it's about your tactics.
And it doesn't guarantee you. It doesn't guarantee your title either.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's what you need, and that's what Arsenal have right now. They just just need cover.
Yeah.
Because the idea is there. They need players who have a similar mindset, who are willing to just completely join the Mikel Arteta style of play.
So you believe Arsenal win the league this season? That's what you're kind of saying to me. If it's only cover, then they have enough to win the league this season in your mind.
Yes, yeah, completely. I think they do because they have the fight, and I think Man City are slipping. If I'm being honest, they might win this league, but I think their time is ending. You know, it is. Who's going to take? Who's going to be the change of the guard? You know, it's going to be us. It's going to be Liverpool. It's not going to be fucking Man United anyway. I know that for sure. But like, do you know what I mean? It should be us. I think it is going to be us.